Hi Year 10. This is one of our last videos to help you with Onshape with your assessment task. So we're just going to check back in our notification, which is here. Basically, we've done 90% of our task. We've drawn all of our dragon parts. We've done our animation of it. You've applied your design customizations to the head, tail, and body. You've done your assembly of the parts. We've done all of this section here. Okay. Done all of that. What we're up to really is these generated drawings. So it says here you will need to produce an orthogonal drawing, which is what this video is going to show you, of the final design. This drawing should include 3 main views, a detail view, and some basic dimensions. For the sake of time, we are going to include the 3 main views. We won't do a detailed view. We will do the basic dimensions, a title block. The next video will show you the callouts and a parts list. It says it should be laid out on an A3 page and follow the AS 1100 conventions. Okay, so we're going to do that part. Let's have a look. So in Onshape, we've got our assembly to open. We're going to go down to the new tab and we're going to go create drawing. Okay, so we're going to go to the ANSI options. If you don't have all of these here, hit this button here. And what we're looking for is ANSI B MM. So that's the B stands for the sheet size, B is equivalent to A3, and MM is the millimeters. So that's the one we want. No views, click OK. That's going to open up a new tab for you, which is going to be drawing 1. Now that puts in the title block for you, and it puts in the border for you. It also opens up our insert view options. Select a part or assembly, and we're going to select our assembly here, assembly drawing there, and it attaches to my cursor the front view. Okay, so that's our front view. I'm just going to hit escape. So as I move my mouse, it's generating the other views. So the top view, if I move over here, it's going to generate the side view. And when I move up here, it's going to generate an isometric view. Okay, really cool. So I'm just going to hit escape because I don't want that. I need to double click on this and we're going to look through these options so you can change things. And we change it for the first one and then it automatically changes them for the next ones. So scale, we're going to go 1 to 2. Done. Everything else I'm happy with. Click the tick. Right, now just click on that once. Up here you've got a projected view option, so click that and that's generating our top view as we move above it. And part of AS 1100 is that it lines up, and it does line up perfectly when you move up. Click to place. It's thinking about it, done. I'm going to come over here, select this one again, come over here. There's my side view. I'm going to click this one again and generate my ISO view up here. Just going to move it here, click. Okay, done. I'm now going to right click on this one, escape, I just want my cursor, sorry, escape, right click, show, hide, we want to show shaded view, and that'll give us our rendered drawing. Nice and easy. Now that is based off the appearances that you set in each of your drawings in here. Okay, that's the drawing in there. We now need to show some basic dimensions. So for AS 1100, we've got our dimensions set in here. I'm just going to zoom in down here. Now if this was something you were building, you'd need to put enough dimensions on there to be able to build it. Our assessment task said basic dimensions. So I'm looking for, how do I say this? Like overall dimensions, so overall length, width, thickness. I don't need every single tiny part. Okay, so what I do in this video will be ample. So I'm going to start with the full length. Just going to zoom out so I can see most of my sheet. And I'm going to click to place, but the number needs to be in the center, and you get that reference dotted line. Okay, click to place. Okay, now if I was to dimension something within that, so say this part here, click, and then click. I can come down. The standards say you want these spread apart every 10 millimeters. Now guys, I'm not going to get out a ruler and check these, but about there. Okay, I can do the same over here, and I'm going to line it up with that one. Okay, so I get that dotted line as a reference, click. Alright, so that's the standard, having them spread out. The overall one is the furthest point out. I don't need one from here to here because I can do the math. I can go 150 minus 10 minus 10 is 130, so you don't need to put that on there. Another part of the standard is that your dimensions are on the outsides of your drawing. So here is okay, here is okay, here is okay, here is okay, here. Nothing in here. Okay? Nothing in here. That's the standard. You only ever do that if you can't possibly put it somewhere else where it's readable. So I'm going to take the overall height, place that out here, number in the center, and I might do this one this time. I won't actually, I'll do that one. So about 10 in from that one. I will do this top one because it's skinnier. There we go, in line.
Good afternoon, everyone.
And sorry about the message over top.
Students have the direction of your teacher. If you could stop what you are doing, please. And if you could stand.
Sorry, I'll do my best to avoid that. So I might dimension this washer next. I'll move my mouse up so the number's in the center. And I might dimension this one here as well. About 10 million. Done. Okay, so they're nicely spread out.
Students, if you could stand, stop what you are doing.
Okay, sorry. Okay, now in this view here, I might be able to show some dimensions for some other parts. So I might show the width of this part here. I might show the distance between here and here. And I might show this one here. I'm just going to move this scale label. Whoopsies. Click, drag underneath, and it's not in the way of our dimensions then. Okay. There's a dimension button up here. So I might on the outside show this. I'm going to line that one up with that one down there. I might show this dimension here. I'm going to line that one up with that one. This one. Line it up with that one. And from here to here. Okay. Now that's quite busy. I might, sorry. I might just hit escape. I might delete this one here because it is a repeat of this one. And I might delete this one here just to keep it a little tidier. There we go. That looks a little better. Okay. And this one here I can now drag down lower. Okay. So in the top view now, you don't need to repeat anything that's dimensioned here. So there's a couple of things I could do up here that aren't shown below. So I could go from there to show that dimension there. I could go from here to here, show that dimension there. Okay, and I've tried to line those numbers up as best I can. I might show the overall length of my actual dragon. And I might show the overall width of my dragon. The other part that I could show is the width from here to here, in here. Now I don't have that spread out very well, so I'll just hit escape and I'll move that up a bit. There we go. There we go. And that's probably enough in our top view. So let's have a look across at our side view. And again, you don't need to repeat anything that's mentioned anywhere else. But this might be an opportunity to go, well, I can show this is getting busy here. Maybe there's some sections here that I could actually dimension in here. So you might decide, well, I'll get rid of that and I'll show it over here. So dimensioning, I can take my 10, I can take that height there, and I can take that height there. And you can place them in line with each other. Oh, there we go, that one snapped to there. And then I can go across to my front view and go, well, that 10, I can now get rid of there. Escape to go back to the cursor, delete. That one's shown across there, delete, sorry. Be careful what you click. Delete. There we go, so that's tidied that up there, easier to read. Okay. Now another thing you can do down here is grab different dimensioning tools. So you might see one here where you can get a radius and a diameter dimension. That can be handy for when you're doing circles. So you might go that one there. You can drag these down the bottom here. And there's a circle there we might dimension. And I've still lined everything up there. And I might grab that one there. Okay. The height of that block you might want to show. I'm not overly worried about it. We're just looking at basic dimensions. I just thought that would be a cool thing to show that you can do. Just going to hit escape. Something's going on here. Oh no, that's showing the arrow between there and there. And that one between there and there. Okay. So that's enough for me in terms of basic dimensions. Okay, so let's now have a look at our title block. So in here, escape. Okay. So title. Capitals please, caps lock. Dragon. Just deleting those. Should be able to, nope, undo. Just want one. Dragon. Done. Size B, drawing number. It's the first one you've done. 1. A. Oh. revision A, so it's the first one. If it was your second revision, it would be B. Scale, 1:2. We changed that. Weight we'll leave empty. Okay. Drawn, it should put your name in there. When checked, that's where I would fill this in as marked. Approved, that's where a company would sign it off, or a council, whoever it was being submitted to. Material, what it's been made from. So I'm just going to type in mixed. Done. Finish, we don't need to put that in. And something over here, it's important, is our third angle projection. So since we chose a template that was an anti-template, that is third angle, okay? Third angle is fairly common in industry, where you've got your front view here, your top view, and your right side view here. If it was a first angle projection, you're viewing it from a different viewpoint. So you're kind of looking at it from the back. That would actually come up as the left view. That would actually come up as the base view. It's something we can look at a little bit further later on. Okay, but we have drawn that in third angle. Okay, so that's that part of the assessment done. Okay, so work through that, put your basic dimensions in, fill in your title block, and our next video will show us how to do a detailed and exploded drawing with a bill of materials.